Alright, so we're just going to look at the sound that's patched up here on the little modular system. And it's all clocked by the drum, so we'll just hit play. The drum volume is down all the way. And we'll start hearing it. So we got the MIDIs coming in from the drum machine, sending the gate with the tempo, the clock out to the PAMs, and the PAMs is just sending this over here to this Turing machine, so it's creating a random pattern based on the clock. Alright, so then we got that. This thing's also set up, well, the random coming out from here, let's explain this, is quantized with a certain scale. And then over here, the joystick's set on the y-axis to be able to affect the scale and the quantizer, so I can play the joystick. Right, either really fast or subtly. Play with notes. Every time this thing goes out to this thing sends a trigger, or it's a gate, it says. It sounds more like a trigger to me, but yeah, it's a gate. Every time it changes notes, it sends out a gate. So that's why this makes it sound like it's plucking more. Right, so the sound's just, this one oscillator is coming out of a sine wave, it's going into the wavefolder. The wavefolder is slightly randomized, so it's not always the same, but it's sort of set in a certain range. Alright, the envelope we're using is from the maths, and it's kind of plucky sounding, right? So we got a little more exponential over here. We're just using this one channel right here, and you can kind of see what it's doing. And that's just coming from, it's getting triggered from the clock of this thing. What's this is sending out? The gate. I mean, it's the gate this is sending out. So that triggers it every time. It's kind of plucky. No randomization. It just goes right over here to the VCA, and right, we get our volume. So it's pretty simple. The audio goes out from the VCA over here to the Mimeophone, and that thing's just kind of set a certain way. There's no randomization, but it does have the clock coming into it, so it keeps it in line. See, the clock comes from the PAMs, which is running the same as 1, which is the same as this down here, right? Which is our clock that's coming in from the drum machine. The tempo on this one is 77.5, and there we go. So now if we raise up the volume, we'll hear the drum machine. And that already sounds pretty cool. Sounds just coming out of the Roland over here. Then I got this set up so we play the same scale. So it sounds pretty fucking awesome, right? Well, this thing here is a big deal too. The Dominion is going into this. And then we're using the Tascam to mix it all. Which it's only three channels right now. All right, that's what's going on.